Welcome back. Downtown in Macon now. We got a decent amount of stuff going on. Not going to be too many people out and about these next few nights. How cold it's going to be. Of course, first Friday was this past Friday, and that one in itself was chilly. But you can see right now that there's only 3 counties that are under the winter storm watch, and that is Butts, Jasper, and Putnam. And technically speaking, none of those are in our region. So, yeah, it's just cold for now. 48 was the high today. That is 11 below the average 59. That's a tie for the high with yesterday. 23 overnight last night into this morning. So we overachieved with the high yesterday, underachieved today. Going to be very interesting to see what happens as we go into tomorrow in terms of, temperature achievement in the afternoon and overnight tonight. No, we're not going to get down to 17 degrees. That's what the wind chill will be as we head into the start of tomorrow. I'm thinking 22 for us, which is just a little toastier than that 17. Need to drip the faucets, bring in any outdoor pets or plants you may have. Of course, obviously the plants are too big. That's a little different. You spray those with water, but please don't leave your dogs outside. Northwest wind, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Gusts to be about 15 or so. And I mean, almost everywhere expected to be 23 degrees or under that. So it is going to be absolutely frigid out there. Coldest night of the week. Might end up being the coldest night we see this season, depending on how things go as we continue forward. Definitely the coldest night of this week, though. As we go forward, it is going to get a little more humid, right? We are expecting a system, so clouds are going to move in tomorrow evening, and then things get interesting as we go into early Friday, all right? Don't know how widespread precipitation will be early Friday. I mean, the thing is that we're expecting to get into the mid to upper 20s to begin Friday. So if there's a lot of precipitation at that point, it'd be snow. But there's a warm front here. We're expecting warm temperatures later into the day. Tracking this is very much like tracking a hurricane. It's not our typical type system. The path of the low is everything here. The more north it goes, the less odds for snow we have. The more south it goes, the higher the odds there are for snow. It really is that simple. So we're just focusing on the path of that low, because if we're north of it, we're going to be cold enough, more likely throughout this, to at least have a bit of a mix in there. So as we continue to move forward, here's what you need to know. Through tonight, drip the faucets. It's cold and it's dry. It's a little breezier than it was last night. Tomorrow, I don't anticipate much wind. What we do have will be out of the northeast. Highs will be into the mid to upper 40s. We'll be paying attention to how warm we get tomorrow. Do we underachieve? Do we overachieve? All right? That's going to be big heading into tomorrow night. Then, tomorrow night's huge. How cold do we go? Do we get into these upper 20s like this? Because if we're more mid to upper 20s heading into the start of our Friday, that obviously sets up a little bit better for snow chances. Now here's my concern. I don't think that the precipitation is going to be this widespread as we get into Friday. I feel like things may still be a little too dry out there, and that by the time the moisture content is high enough, we're probably going to be a little above freezing courtesy of that warm front. You see how things are kind of drying out some as we get into the afternoon. But there's a lot of variance in regards to what temperatures are going to do Friday afternoon. How wind is, how much does the wind? Does it end up shifting to the southeast a lot? This is updating. This number has been updating as we've gone through just these past couple of hours, all right? We're getting into the mid to upper 20s heading into the start of Friday. Guys, cloud cover is abundant as we go through Friday morning. There's going to be precipitation that starts to come in. That's all going to work against things trying to warm up. I don't know how well the models are handling this. This is not a system we typically see down here this time of year. So that's why I'm saying, hey, err on the side of caution, cancel school, and if you can get out of work, do that as well. If we don't need to be on the roads. I'll have your extended forecast coming up in 10 seconds. Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is brought to you by Volume Chevrolet. So as you can see, I'm just mainly thinking it's just going to be a cold Friday. I have low confidence in this 39 right here. I really do. If we get in the mid-30s Friday afternoon, that's it. This 33 could end up being a little bit colder as well. So that's going to be something to keep in mind as we go through the next few days. And then over into next week, there's a lot of wind on the backside of this system.